Okay, today I'm going to tell you which books you should read this summer. I know you probably have a very long list of books to read, but trust me, these are page turners and you'll finish them within a week, tops. A book that I highly recommend you read, I know it's going to sound childish, but mermaids. Yes, I know you instantly think of Ariel and the Disney Mermaid, but trust me, that is not what this is. It details legends from all around the world, not just from Europe, but also from Africa, Australia, and even North America. Yes, we do have legends of mermaids here in the US. And mermaids aren't as fun-loving as Ariel, as you may think. Actually, they're kind of scary. They can also grant wishes like a genie, but they will also drag you down to the depths of their home and drown you. If mermaids aren't your thing, I kind of understand, okay. If you're just into the scandalous, trashy romance stuff, then I highly recommend this book, Mistresses. It is a complete history of the other woman. It talks about harems and the Catholic Church and sex. Apparently, not all priests prefer little boys. Apparently, a lot of them prefer age-appropriate women, which is surprising. And for that alone, I read this. Also, interracial relationships. Then there's Nazis having Jewish mistresses during World War II. And then there's concubines and their conquerors. It goes all the way from antiquity all the way to the modern day, like to today. Mistresses is highly informative. It's not just a steamy, sizzling read. It's also kind of gives you a broader perspective on the relationship of marriage and mistressdom. Now, if you're really into the sizzling stuff, like those really hot, steamy kind of stuff, I would highly, highly recommend this book, The Joy of Sexes, which is basically a history of sex in the ancient world. It talks about like a kind of an array of stuff that we actually talk about today. It not only talks about aphrodisiacs or pornography, but it also talks about the hymen, like virginity. It also talks about self-pleasure, which we all know is masturbation, like how it pertained to that time. And also talks about eunuchs, sexual preferences, cross-dressing, and other sorts of fetishes. Like, it's a real in-depth look into that world. It kind of shows us that no matter what happens to the human race, sex will probably remain constant. Like, the things will stay the same. You can shock your friends with this book, like I have, personally. They're surprised that I actually got it. But it's actually also very informative. It's very entertaining stuff. So I highly recommend you go to a bookstore right now and get that. Now, all the books I just showed you, I got them from Barnes & Noble. So it really depends on which Barnes & Noble that you're at. But you can probably get them on Amazon, too, if you look. Those are the books I highly recommend you read. Just expand your mind, show your friends and family that you're a bit more cultured than they are, so you can just brag about that. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, follow up on my blog. There's a link onto it on my YouTube page. And I hope you have a great summer and happy reading.